What is up, everybody? Welcome to Rev Time. Today, I want to talk about baritone guitars and more specifically how I use my baritone guitar, because I've had some questions about it. This guitar I actually acquired when I was touring with Carrie Underwood, and I needed a guitar to cover some kind of more country baritone style parts, you know. And I remember when I checked into this model, the SE, it's actually an artist model, Mike Mushuk, who I believe, I might have said his last name wrong, which would be just like me, but he's with Stained, and of course that's a metal band, so this guitar can be perceived as just for metal, and it's actually great at that. But I found it to be really adaptable to just playing kind of really pretty clean, like soundscape kind of stuff, like I was doing at the beginning. Because that's really what I use a baritone guitar for. Now, there's other guitars, you can get like an old Dan Electro or even a Jerry Jones if you want more of the true kind of spaghetti, westerny kind of lipstick pickup sound. But I found that this guitar really, as far as I'm concerned, fits the bill. And I think in its stock position, because it's a push-pull humbucker here in the back, which is the position I'm in, it's actually split. And then if you pull the tone potentiometer, it puts it to full humbucker, which for me, that's too big. So I would assume that would be killer for more metal stuff or whatever, kind of higher gain thing you might be up to. But I like it in that position. And of course, I love using tremolo. I can shut that off. But there's just something classic about using a trem pedal. And then, of course, you have to have reverb. And that's coming from my Revv 120. I'm obviously on the clean channel of the 120. But yeah, that reverb, it's kind of a spring style reverb, and it works great for this sound. So you add tremolo to that, and it's just the vibe instantly appears. And I would say that's the crux, honestly, of what I do with this guitar. Every once in a while, I'll add compression to it, but only, like in this case, I don't really need it. I like it to break up a little bit, but I can turn on a compressor if I want things to be really even. But what I like to use, especially this compressor for, that's the middle position. It's a little too dark now. But I can throw this switch that brightens everything up. So when I use a compressor, it's really more for effect, not so much that it needs to be compressed for the sake of compression. And then occasionally, you know, I might do like more of a funk thing. And that's really fun, especially on baritone guitars. I do on occasion use baritones for like crunch tones or high gain tones, but the way I use them is more as like an ancillary thing. So if I've got, you know, this would be me kind of doubling a part. I don't use it as like a main part. I'll usually have guitars panned hard left, hard right, and then I'll sneak in a baritone guitar to just really fatten things up, and I'll have it somewhere in the center. But I still let the two outside guitars, unless I haven't done two outside guitars, obviously, and then the baritone would be one way and the standard guitar would be the other. But I'm using channel 3, which is the purple channel, and that channel works really well. I do have the gate on because I'm staying in that single coil mode. If I shut the gate off, there's quite a bit of noise there. Now, if I were to switch to humbucker, it definitely helps with that. But I really like the stringiness. That comes from that single coil kind of split thing, and that's when I can employ the gate, and it fixes all of that. And sometimes I'll use it for like, you know, just bigger chords. And once again, it just fattens things up. So that's, you know, pretty much how I use this guitar, this little, this SE, right out of the case. I didn't touch it. The only thing I've done on it is occasional truss rod adjustments as climate changes. But other than that, right out of the case, I didn't touch anything. Oh, and I should mention it's tuned from B to B. Some guys will go all the way down to A. I actually kept this in B flat for a while. I liked it there. It just depends on what I'm doing, but lately I've been leaving it, you know, basically low B to high B, but standard as far as note to note or string to string as a normal guitar would be. So thanks so much for watching. Let me know in the comments if you guys are baritone players, how you use them. What baritone guitars do you play? Like I said, there's a bunch of great ones out there. This one's actually really good. You know, obviously I think the classics are Jerry Jones or the Dan Electros. But, you know, there's some great Fender baritones. I know like Tom Bukovac, who's one of my hero players. He is using, I think he's using a Bluesman, a vintage baritone. It's a Telly, but it's a baritone guitar, and it sounds killer. But yeah, let me know, you know, what all you you guitar cats are using if you're using baritones at all. Okay, cool. We will see you next time.